Today we're going to parse some sentences. We've been talking about parsing sentences with prepositions, and we know that a prepositional phrase begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or a pronoun. So let's take a look at our first sentence. The child slid down the slide. Do you see any prepositions there? Well, if you said the word down, you would be correct. And remember, the first thing we do is mark our preposition, and that would be the word down. After we mark our preposition, we cross through from the preposition to the noun or pronoun because our prepositional phrase begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or a pronoun. That noun or pronoun that it ends with is called the object of the preposition, and we mark that OP. Once we find our prepositional phrase, which in this sentence is down the slide, we then look for our action verb. Our action verb in this case is slid. And remember, we underline it twice. We don't need that big red ball that's up there that we used to use when we were in our younger grades. After that, what do we find? We find our subject noun. Our subject noun is usually to the left of the verb, which is child. On to sentence number 2. Our dog ate a bone in the yard. Do you see any prepositions? If you said in, you were correct. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mark that with my pencil. What do you do after that? You just mark out until you find another noun or pronoun. Yard is a noun. So we know that yard is our object of the preposition and we mark it OP. So our prepositional phrase in this sentence is in the yard. Now we've got a whole lot of words here. Our dog ate a bone. That's what's left. That's quite a few words there. So which word do we look for next? Well, remember, after our prepositional phrase, we look for our verb. Our verb shows action. Are any of the words in that sentence showing action? Is bone showing an action? Ate, dog, which word shows action? Ate shows action. We're going to underline that twice. Now, in this sentence, we're left with 2 words that could possibly be our subject noun. We're left with bone and dog. Which one's our subject noun? Well, if you remember from our previous video, I said to you that the subject noun is usually to the left of our main verb, and that would be dog. My friend saved the best piece for last. Any prepositional phrases in there? Look for your preposition first. If you said for, you were correct. For is your preposition. Mark that off. Now, our prepositional phrase begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or pronoun. This one's easy. For last. We mark that as an object of the preposition. And we're done with that part of it. We've marked off our prepositional phrase. What part is next? We look for our verb. We've got quite a few words in this sentence left. We've got piece, best, the, saved, friend, my. Which one of those is a verb that shows action? If you said saved, you were correct. We underline that twice. Now we've got quite a few words for our subject noun. Could it be peace? Could it be best? Could it be friend? Could it be my? What did we learn in sentence number 2? We learned that subject noun is usually to the left of our action verb. So that would tell us that friend is our subject noun. Charlie wrote across my paper. Do you see any prepositions there? Sure, across is a preposition. I think that's the first one that's on our list, or close to one of the first ones on our list. So we go ahead and we mark it. And then we keep crossing out until we get to our noun or pronoun. Is my a pronoun? Nope, nope, nope. Paper, yes, a noun. So we mark that object of the preposition. We have our prepositional phrase, across my paper. What do we do next? We write under the verb, which in this case the action is wrote. We write it twice. And the word Charlie is our subject noun. That's to the left of the verb. I hope you enjoyed parsing these sentences. We're going to be parsing again in just a little bit. So enjoy parsing.